4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hey everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Suikoden. I am Josh, like always, and we are back from the Necklord's castle after defeating the evil vampire lord. Teleported myself back to the castle, talk to Matthew and see what's going on. Welcome back, Master Ramza. It's good to see you. You are good to see that you're well. It was a major accomplishment to liberate the Lorimar region without the use of troops. According to Kasumi, Kasim Hazel has been placed in charge of the northern defenses and is presently building up his forces. The Imperial Army's forces are nearly 8,000 strong. Another 6,000 soldiers in the floating fortress of Shazarazad, and 10,000 troops in the Imperial headquarters. With what we've got, Kasim Hazel's army is all we can handle. I don't know. Yeah. The only way we can win is to unite the rebel forces around the country. I think that's pretty much what we've been trying to do. Oh, you know, Commander Joshua of the Knights of the Dragon's Den. If you plan to befriend them, I'll come with you. Well, that's good to know. The Dragon Knights have always rejected Imperial jurisdiction, preferring to maintain a neutral status. Should they join us, our forces will be formidable, but I must warn you that Joshua is a proud man. The only chance of an alliance is for you, Commander Ramza, to visit him in person. Well, if you're going, so am I. Okay, Flick? I'd rather not go. I don't want to do it. You know, this whole war thing. Alright. The Dragon Knight's domain is northwest of a liberated Anti, formerly known as Bière Blanche. Flick joins, and Humphrey joins. Alright, yeah. Cool. Well, we got these three. Good for us. Good luck, Commander Ramza. If we can convince the Dragon Knights... I read that too fast. Commander Ramza, our forces grow in number every day. Okay, well, hold on to your butts, viewers, because we're gonna be on a long one today. It's a long journey, and Sanchez is normally over there helping us recruit people, so he's not today. So instead, I went up to the 4th floor to say hello. A ninja wastes no words. Well. Alright, Cage. And Ruby from last time. Hey, Ruby. And that's the roof. Cut down here, because I wanted to talk to this little butthead. I just wanted to see what he did. The answer is nothing. Nothing at all. Jerk. Other thing is going in and out of this castle, and we have leveled up our castle again. We got a nice little flag now. That's cool. That's the Liberation Army sign. Feather? Or something like that. But before we head over to the Dragon's Den, there are a couple things that we want to do. 1 or 2. First is going to Rickon, and we are going to go to the inn and meet a rather interesting character. I like him. Who's that in the corner? What are you looking at? Something wrong with my appearance? Recruit. I like that. Leader of the Liberation Army. I'm just passing through this land. Not that I have a particular destination, and maybe I'll find a clue here. What? Oh, nothing. Just talking to myself. Okay, I'll give you a hand. Thanks, man. He didn't really care. He's like, whatever. I'll help you. I'm just hanging out. Sweet. Well, that was Clive. He uses a gun, like an actual gun, which is fun, I guess. I think he's like the only character that uses like a real, just like an actual gun There's like no use or talk of guns at all. Except Clive uses a gun. So that's neat. He's an interesting character, and we're going to be utilizing him actually pretty lots. Yeah, that's a correct term. We're going to utilize him because he's going to help us out for a little bit, just for fun. But next we're going to head somewhere else because we're not done recruiting people. Let's see. I take a little sippy of my drink ski and teleport to Kalika. And we probably can step on the grass now because Blackman's already in our group. Sucker. Got him. But we're gonna talk to Leon and have to do a bunch of stuff. But before we get to talk to him, that's not the house that Leon's in. He's in the house below us, actually, but we gotta go through this house. But we'll talk to him and then we'll see what we gotta do. But first, let's fight these Hawkmen. And one of the other things is because I just wanted to, I haven't shown off any unite attacks very much. So here's the beauty attack. I think they kiss the birdmen a lot, and then they get hurt. Hey man, not everything needs to make sense. It's an RPG. We're collecting 108 stars of destiny in a war to beat an evil sorceress lady who is seemingly brainwashed an emperor. So, not everything needs to make sense. But let's talk to Leon over here. My, how the Liberation Army has grown. Please tell Matthew how impressive it's become. Okay. So guess what we're gonna do? We're gonna go tell Matthew how impressive it's become. And also, really, you should go to when teleporting here, go to the place below here, not the place above here. I teleported to the secret factory, or I just teleported to the town, to Kalika, but it, for some reason, puts you on the northern side, which is annoying because then you have to fight through it. It's not hard, you're strong enough at this point anyway, but kind of dumb. So go to Kirov, I believe is the town below it, and go there, because, save yourself some walking. But now it's where's Waldo, or where's Matthew? Found him. He's in his room, hanging out with Apple. Hey, buddy. Leon. He said his name was Leon Silverberg. Alright. I have a letter here. Will you deliver it to him? Received Matthew's letter. Yeah, sure, man. I'm only the leader of an army. And I wanted to see if I had it. It's not in it. I wanted to read it. I wanted to read what he said, but apparently it's just an item that the game just knows you have. Okay. Well, let's go back there. Let's go back. Like I was saying earlier, it's gonna be a long one today. We got some stuff today to do. We're gonna visit the dragon guys, and we're gonna try to get some of their storyline knocked out of the way. Get them to join us potentially, or try to. And we ain't quitting this up until we did it. We did it. So there's that. Yeah. So do that. Go to Kirov, like I said, and then you just go up. And then you're already on the south side. Look at how easy that was. And you might get in a battle here, but they're dope drooly bears. So, I mean, that's cool, right? I think it's not cool. So there. But that is that. So we'll go here. Oh my gosh. Fights. On the lighter side of news, I think there's animals living in my walls in the apartment that I live in. I hear them. and I don't think anything is going to be done about it. I don't hear them very often, but I do hear them sometimes. And I feel like today they made a pretty loud noise, and I was like, whoa, what's going on? Animals are attacking each other in my walls. A letter from Matthew. I delivered the letter. To think that he would want me to help. To think that he would want me to help. That's how he said it. I'll do anything to win this war, even if it means asking you. Matthew, you don't trust me, yet you ask me to help? He got the right, a grammatical point. I don't trust you. Please give it to us. Please. You bowing to me. Leon Silverberg is just the most like USSR, like, I am diabolical. I know very much. I join you and fight a war. And for that, I'm fearful of him and respect him at the same time. So, Leon, thank you for joining our party. But we're not done there. It's time to Blankenmere back to the castle. And then Blankenmere somewhere else. A thing I don't remember about this game that I should look up is if Vicky can teleport us somewhere. I'd like to know. She, I know in Suikoden 2 can teleport us kind of into a secret place. Like that's why I think she always like, oh, I don't think I remember the spell. There's a room you can get teleported to in Suikoden 2. I should find that up. Vicky teleportation. Suikoden. Vicky teleport Suikoden. Wish I Google Vicky teleport error? Maybe? Vicky bug. There we go. Suiko source. Your source for all things Suiko. While we're looking this up, we're in Clone. Remember before when we were here trying to find our talking sword buddy? We met an old sorcerer guy named Corrale. Not down here. However, he's in the other hidden wall. That's next. But we met him and he was like, ho ho, you found me. Good for you. And you were like, but join me. And he was like, I like a cave. I join you. I live in caves. He'll join you now. I think it's because we have enough people, but I'm not 100% sure. But maybe he'll tell us. Maybe we weren't strong enough. Maybe it just wasn't time in the story. There's a lot of things. There's a lot of moving parts, so. And my phone, to which I'm using to update or upload or download or try to find out, can't speak or think about her Vicky's teleport thing. It's not getting there, but there's a Crawley. Hello, buddy. Ho ho, you found me. I don't think anyone would come here. Recruit me. It might be nice to enjoy a little sunshine after all this time. And he joins us. That's good for him. Thank you. And I don't remember why he joins, but it's just possible that he likes us. And guess where we're back? We're back at the Necklord Castle. And why? Because we're about to recruit my legitimate, one of my favorite playable characters, at least of this game. At the top, yes, you do have to climb all the way up, but Peshmerga. I thought that if I pursued Necklord, I'd run into Uber. Uber's that man that we met in the past. In any case, I never thought that anyone could defeat Necklord. Recruit. Liberation Army? So you're defying the Imperials. Alright, I understand that he's now part of the Imperial Army. So he joins. That's really, as far as I think Suikoden 1 and Uber and Peshmerga lore go, we ran into Uber in the past in Ted's village. They said, I'm Uber, and we said, he's not human. And then he walked away trying to kill that old man. And then we found, bump the mic, that's going to be great. And then we found Peshmerga because he's trying to find him, because Necklord was with Uber then. And he's hunting him, and that's it. He's trying to get to him. Who is Peshmerga? Don't know, but he's pretty dope. So that's why we like him. That is pretty great. Alright, we'll go to Entai now. And that's because Entai is pretty much the closest thing to the Dragon's Den. I guess Scarlentia would have been closer, right? Based just on literally the map that we're looking at now, I could have went to Scarlentia, the thing we're passing currently, the Tetris Towers, the Russian Tetris Towers. So I guess that is what it kind of looks like. But moving along with the story, we've wasted enough time. Dragon's Den. All right. Little modest building they got here. And the answer is no, I haven't forgot. I am still trying to look up if Vicky can mess up her teleportation in this game. I am Humphrey Mintz. I don't think I ever knew his last name. Former captain. He was a captain in the Imperial Army. Commander Joshua the Dragon's Knight. He wants to meet with them. Ooh, my chair sucks. Oh, you have orders from the Commander of the Dragon's Knight. No one in, not even the Emperor. Oh, they're very strict orders. You're right. Now be on your way. What do you think, Ramza? I think something's happened. I mean, they are, let's go to the nearest town, Entai, to the southeast, where I literally just came from. So I definitely know where Entai is. Very secretive. Very secretive, the Dragon's Den. But they already said earlier that they like to be neutral. So in a time of technical war with the Liberation Army and the Imperials, it would make sense potentially that they would still like to remain neutral and potentially close their borders off. Or is there another reason? I wonder. We're just going to fight all of these battles. Just kidding. We're going to run away. Why? Because we're not getting much experience for that, so what's the point? What is the point? Alright. What's this? What is happening here? Trying to eat and run, eh? You scoundrel. No, 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 you are mistaken. Your lack of trust is so typical of a peasant stock. What I'm trying to tell you is that you have the honor of being owed money by me for a little while. Think about it. I, Vincent de Boule, of pure aristocratic extraction, will owe you money. You should be happy. Don't give me that cock and bull. If you're an aristocrat, why can't you afford breakfast? Ah, that is indeed a painful question. You see, if I had some money, you would be glad to pay you. But unfortunately, I just gave it all away to some poor, starving children. Liar. Hey, what's going on? Hey, what's going on here? Oh, wait. Oh, this is a leader of the Liberation. Everybody knows my face. It can't be okay. Everybody knows my face. Ramza. Are you not Ramza McDowell? Permit me to introduce myself. I'm Lord Vincent de Boule. Bole? I don't know my own name. Greetings, sir. Aha, we are both of fine stock. Let's fraternize on a more casual basis. I'm assuming that's the noise he makes. Now that introductions are out of my way, may I impose you on for a minute, if you ask? May lend me a few coins. It appears this fellow here does not trust me. I am presently on my way to meet Joshua. All the Knights of the Dragon's Den, as I am in a hurry, if you will excuse me. That's like the I gotta go downstairs, and then someone, like, you hear the car start, that kind of thing. Does anyone have any clue what I'm talking about? I feel like it's a pretty solid Simpsons trope. It's a bad comedic trope. There's a running gag through the series that Vicky always accidentally teleports herself during the game's victory banquet. That's fun. That's not what I'm asking. To gate, no, it's not it. I'm looking at some Vicky trivia here. Let's see, the nonlinear chronology of Suikoden games is because it actually follows the travels of Vicky through time and is thus out of order. Due to her mysterious nature, Vicky has become a focus of several fan theories. That's fun. Her blinking rune is actually a true rune, and she's from a land called Wafu. That is not answering any of the questions that I have, but we are learning some fun things about Vicky today. Oh, hello, Vincent. You are very persistent. What a thing to say. I'm telling you who I am. Vincent here is a dear friend. Is he talking to himself in the third person? Yes, he is. Yes, he is. I have been here 5 minutes. Okay, well, the last time I was here was a little over 5 years ago. Oh, the gatekeeper had been here for 5 years. He was like, oh, I had been here a little over 5. He's at it again. I think Flick likes him. Maybe they just didn't. They made Victor leave because Victor would never have had time for this man. He would have been like, I hate him. We should beat him up. Victor's a nice guy, but he would have had no time. But Flick is so easygoing. Oh, and he knows Humphrey. Convenient. In the Liberation Army 2, Commander Rem's dearest friend, I have something good to tell you. Let's walk 5 feet to the right. Over here. I'll tell you there. Oh, he used to be here when a child. You can enter the domain from behind the rock. You played in this spot often. This is a way in? What? It is. It is a way in. You're quite bright for a commander. Listen up, aristocrat scum. If this is an entrance... a man of my birth would never sneak like a common burglar. It's quite enough, gentlemen. Oh, Ramza, my dearest friend, you believe me, don't you? Good, good. I wouldn't know what to do if even you distrusted me. Well, be very careful then. It's quite dangerous inside. I wonder if him and Milik have a unite attack. They seem very similar. And now we have a tiny little mini dungeon. Just for funsies. Enter. This is a very linear path that is going to let us sneak into the dragon's area. There's two very notable things, however, in this cave, that if you want the items, you will be grinding a little bit because the drops are pretty rare. And that is, I think they're called Sunshine Kings, and I'll point them out as we fight them. Those are not, but the magic shields here, that's the other thing, so I'll say this first, sorry. The magic shields actually will drop the Earth Shield, I believe is what it's called. And they can be purchased later, so not necessary to try to get these from them, but these I think are a lot more common than what the Sunshine King drops. And I just found out that Peshmerga wasn't fighting because he's small. And this is a good chance to see. I have Peshmerga and Clive. I'll put them in my party with Cleo. Cleo's got my water rune, so she's my healer, so I'm keeping her with. But I'm going to give Peshmerga everything good because he's my favorite character currently, because Gremio is dead. So he gets the new mantle, being my new favorite. But a thing that I did off camera was that I equipped Clive with the Spark rune, which is something that we found earlier in an earlier dungeon, and I just kept in my warehouse until now. And what that does is it makes all of the character speeds equal to the person's speed who's holding it. Clive has the best speed at, I believe we just quickly saw 143, and people like Peshmerga and Humphrey are quite slow, and so that helps make everybody be really fast. And then we have a what is that? What are they called? I was gonna say climax rune. That's not right. What is it called? My mind is gone to mush. It's not the double beat, because that is on Fusulu. I will remember in a second, but at the moment, also then I want to talk about the Sunshine Kings. The Sunshine Kings can drop two things. One is way more important, in my opinion, and that is the window setting 3. It is the only place you can get the window setting 3. The drop rate for it, I believe, is 1% or below. And we just got Old Book Volume 5, which is fun. Old books in this game pretty much just tell you how to recruit people. Not unlike the other Suikodens where they kind of actually give you some lore and history. But you can get the window setting 3 from that Sunshine King guy. And then he also, this man, will drop a Cyclone rune, which is the upgrade, like the mother of the Wind rune. So if you have someone using a Wind rune, equip them with a Cyclone rune, because it's one step up. Like the Rage rune is the daddy to the Fire rune. The Cyclone rune is the mommy to the Wind rune. I don't know why I genderized them differently, or at all. Could have said parental unit, but I went with mommy and daddy. Go ahead, right. But yes, so I like Peshmerga a lot, but I want him to be fast because he's slow. So that's why I am currently using Clive. Will that change? Yes, it will change, but that is what we're working with right now. I remember in that pregnant pause of silence that I just had, what runes I put. I put them on both Humphrey and Peshmerga, actually, because they didn't have runes. I gave them killer runes, and killer runes increase your rate of critical attacks. So they're very physical, they're very strong, so I gave them critical attacks. Because, right? Hey, the cave was widened here. Where are we? It's either see-through pillars or a lot of sunshine flowing in. What's the matter? Look below. Below. Whoa! Why did they fall? Hey, dragons. What are you doing here? Who are you? Rather brazen for thieves. We're Ramza. Hey, it's Futch. Remember Futch from the beginning? He drove us on his dragon. Black's back. Yep. Took us. That was exactly what I was saying. Thank you. Took us to the Magician's Island on Black's back. Oh, I'm the leader of the Liberation Army. Why are these dragons sleeping? Are they always like this? I mean, it's technically a good question. You figure dragons sleep. Maybe they all just sleep at the same time. But I don't know. I feel like watching Game of Thrones, dragons seem pretty mad all the time. So potentially they would keep one awake. Keep watch, maybe. I don't know. I don't know. I am Milia, Deputy Commander of the Dragon Knights. Thank you. Please lead us. When you emerge from the cave, you'll see the palace of the Dragon Knights. Cool. I'll run on ahead to inform Sir Joshua of your arrival. Let's go fetch. So, something's wrong with the dragons. That's looking like they're being all weird. And Milia is going to let us go talk to Joshua. And this is the point where I use movie magic to not make you watch me farm for a gajillion million hours. But I got it. It took a really long time. It took a really, really long time. That probably took me close to 100 battles. It hit a point where if there wasn't a Sunshine King, I let them go because I got 3 or 4 Earth shields. So Peshmerga and Flick both have Earth shields on now, which is cool. And I have like 3 Cyclone runes. And finally got the window setting. So if you want it, do it then. You can come back. You don't have to do it right then, but I wanted it. And I wanted to prove to you guys that I got it. Because I care about getting everything in this game, not about you. No, I'm just kidding. I care about you guys. Right? Look at this nice building. This nice brick building. Huh. It's so nice. But you know what? You know what about this brick building that I'm hiding behind the door? I'm not done. I don't want to go inside yet. I want to go up here. And I see a head. Oh, so you found me. You must have remarkable powers of vision to find me. When I can obliterate my very presence, become a shadow. You must be a leader of the Liberation Army. I see my name is Fuma, a follower of the Ninja Way. Okay, hi Fuma. Please let me join you as a member of the Liberation Army. Recruit, of course. Never say no. Recruit is our favorite button in Suikoden. Honored, sir. So Fuma's just hanging. I don't know, he's hiding. Alright, now we are inside on our Master Joshua. On our Master Joshua's arm is a dragon rune, one of the 27 true runes. 27 true runes are really interesting. However, we don't really get much in the way of... We get the Soul Eater, of course. Kreutz? You're Humphrey, aren't you? Commander of the 100-man corps. What's going on? Back then you fought for Barbarossa against my master Emperor Gil. And now you turn against Barbarossa? Wishy-washy, aren't we? In those days I believed in Emperor Barbarossa. I believed in him. He was a good boy. Then why are you in the Liberation Army? I haven't changed. The one who has changed is my loud chair. Kreutz, I have a request. A request for me, a former foe. Our forces are still vastly inferior to the Imperial Army. We need all the support we can muster. I know how to say the word muster. I just wanted to say muster. You were Gil Rugner. Whoever Gil Rugner is. But if this opportunity to kill Barbarossa, the killer of my master, then it's an appealing thought. Alright, I'm with you, Master Remza. Kreutz joined. Apparently he used to be an enemy. And he's still an enemy, at least of the Empire. He used to fight for Gil Rugner, who we don't know who that is. But it's very interesting. Very, very interesting. We're starting a world full of many, many games. with many things. I'm not going to talk about it. I'm not going to break any things, but I was reading up on Suikoden 3 today. I played it a long time ago. I really remember enjoying the end game portion, and the bad guy is very interesting in that game for many, many reasons that I'm not going to talk about. But yes. Oh, so Joshua, these are the men I was telling you about. Humphrey, is it you? It's been a long time. You were worried about me after the incident at Kelika. You vanished. I had my reasons. This is Commander Rams of the Liberation Army. So you're Commander Ramza. I'm Joshua, Commander of the Knights of the Dragon's Den. We have the same name. I'm a dragon leader. I have come to discuss important matter with you. Important matter? What is it? Well, we need your help, of course. I would also like to fly on a dragon, but that's technically neither here nor there at the moment. Is this true that many of you... it is true that many of us have been dissatisfied with the Emperor. Is there a problem? Something to do with their sleep, perhaps? So, you've seen them. I tried to keep it a secret by burying the gate. A few months ago, the dragons just fell asleep, and they have not awakened since. We tried everything we could think of, but to no avail. Never awakened. At the moment, the Knights of the Dragon's Den are completely powerless. It's interesting. I mean, they still are warriors. They should still know how to fight. They're just as powerful as normal people now, because they don't have dragons like normal people don't. And also, it's interesting that only they have dragons. You'd think they could rule the entire world. He's the finest doctor in all the land. This is our chance. He's asking about Louis Khan. Louis Khan. That's how I'm going to say his name. That's how I've been saying his name. Let's keep it up. But he asked about Louis Khan. Do you know him? He's a man. We need his help. Let's put him in our party. Yes, we have to put him in our party. So, and this is kind of annoying because take somebody out to put Louis Khan in, to bring him over there, to then, obviously you don't want him in your party. That's just obvious. Who would want that? I don't want that. Not long term, by any means. All right. Windows setting 2 is right there. It was just chilling. And then old book volume 4. And I think if you can tell, I changed window settings to window setting 3 because it took me a gajillion years to get it. So we're using it. Of course. Okay. Drag back to the dragons and he's going to take a look. See if he can save our dragons. Oh, this isn't a disease. They have been poisoned with sleeping poison. Not a disease. What happened? Somebody gave them poison. I had a feeling somebody sneaked into our domain. Snuck? I think it's snuck. Is there a cure? I can prepare an antidote, but I will need certain ingredients. Moonlight weed, black dragon, orchid, and... what is the other ingredient? We'll leave it till later. First, get those two. There should be some moonlight weed in Seek Valley. So Joshua, the only dragons awake are Futch's Black and my own Thrash. You will take me. Thank you. Good luck, Milia. Commander Ramza, let's hurry to Seek Valley. I guess I'll wait here for the ingredients. Commander Ramza, Thrash is out front. Leaves party. And Milia joins. So we are not going to go back, I don't think, and get Clive. We have Milia. She's at level 55. She's a medium. That's great. We're doing good. We're a pretty high level. We could beat the we could beat the game at level 50 probably. So we just did a lot of trying to get items and whatnot, and we ain't on a challenge run, you know. We're back at the Dragon Fortress area, because when she said out front, she didn't mean out front of the Dragon's Den, she meant out front of the Dragon's Fortress. But this is the only way to get to Seek Valley, and I think it's the only way to get to Seek Valley in the future, because we might go back there later for recruitment purposes, but every single time we take this beautiful dragon sprite over here. Riding on a dragon. And look at this weird crystallized area. This is Seek Valley. Yes, it is. I don't see anything that looks moonlight weed. Like moonlight. We know what moonlight weed looks like. I don't see anything that looks like a plant, so I'm assuming we gotta go to the very end. Right? Is that how that works? Look at this. There's no up. I thought there was an up. People have been here, obviously. There's bridges. Master Robe. Not bad. This is exactly like the Dragon's Den area, where this, like, it's impossible to go to the wrong direction. Like, just super impossible. But let's see if anyone can... No one wants it. Alright. Alright. Which way to go? Maybe the only way we can. Alright, well, first, here is some rock busters and a wyvern. Not hard enemies, you know, once again, but why not use some deadly fingertips on people we can't reach? Because I'm sure dragons have dragon breath. And that's annoying. So let's get rid of them. Critical. I like Milia. She's cool. Anybody with a lance is usually pretty good in my book. Use a lancer in Final Fantasy XIV when I play that game, you know, once a month, even though I should use it, play it more. Taikiku wear. It's said it had speed bonus. So maybe we'll see if Clive can wear that when we get him back into our party. But there's really not much over in this direction for us. Currently, there's a house with a hammer on it. Huh. And there's a blacksmith in white. Who are you people? What do you want? If you got no business with me, go away. Let's recruit him. Join the Liberation Army? I can't trust you. Oh, well then, okay. If you bring my disciples Maz, Mees, Moose, and Moes here, I'll consider your proposition. Couldn't be the most laid out, like, how about you have room for 6 people? How about you bring these 4 with you, and maybe I'll join you. How's that sound? Does that sound good? Yeah, it sounds good. So, we'll do that later. But first, let's take the left path, because there's an item. Sound setting 2. Yay! Now that we have Window and Melody, they kind of seem to be like, here you go, here you go. There's not that many of them, though. There's only like 4 or 5 sound settings, and or like 4 and 5 window settings, and like 3 sound settings. There's not very many things. Ooh, Mega Medicine. Thank you so much. Rockbuster. The Rock Buster can drop. He's the one that dropped the Taikaiku wear or whatever. And then the Wyverns can drop Power Gloves, which are good. So if you can get some of those, are cool. I'm not 100% if you can buy Power Gloves. So, you know. This is a really easy battle. Crystal Core. Set up like a boss, but like really? Not really. It's just beat it up. I mean, the hardest thing is it's got crystals floating around it. So fight it. Literally just attack it physically, and you'll get rid of all the crystals. And once all those crystals are gone, attack it with everything else. That's what it is. So that's why I'm just free willing it right now, because until those crystals are got, there's really no point. Got him. He is destroying Flick. That's okay. At this point in the game, we're killing it. But I'm gonna throw everything I got at this guy, which includes, you know, lightning. These two are just going to attack because they're strong as hell. My healer's going to heal. I'll probably do hell, or what is it? Well, it's going to be hell, deadly fingers, everybody. So Black Shadow is what I'm going to do. Obviously. Oh, obviously. Oh. And then there's another core inside of him. He's just like a little Russian doll. Got little things on the outside, got an orb on the outside, becomes a little red ball. Becomes a little marble that we can beat the hell out of. He's not very strong. He doesn't hurt very much. If you're lower levels, it's a little harder. But the same as at literally every single battle pretty much up to this date. If you are up to date on your healing, you're gonna be fine. There isn't much in defensive stuff, like as far as defensive spells and like statuses that you can throw on your characters. So that's not really important to do. So just stay healed. I mean, I could be carrying around an Earth Rune that would raise my defense, but I'm not. So I'm not going to talk about it, because that seems silly to do. And then, you know, ooh, that was a fun little Death Star laser attack. I like this. I mean, that's pretty solid, but once again, I have Cleo, one person that can heal, and she has so many different ways to heal the whole group with Rain of Kindness and Water. She can heal the whole group like 7 different times. And if I'm hitting a point where I need to literally heal every single person all at once, like 7 to 8 times in one battle, I need to level up or get a different strategy because I'm doing it wrong. I mean, whatever. He's got some HP on him, but this little red marble ain't nothing special. This little crystal core. See, got him. Didn't even level up. Humphrey did. Pessmerga did. Cleo didn't. Is Milia 70,000 bits? Welcome to money we don't need. Alright. And then they put the save point after him. And we get a Cyclone Crystal. Remember how I said that the Sunshine guys drop Cyclone Crystals? Well, that's like my 5th one. Also, if you were paying attention to my save, it says that I have 87 hours. I might have left the PlayStation on. So, I haven't been playing for 87 hours. My PlayStation was just, the game was on for like 2 days or more. Because I was at about 18 hours is really what I was at. And then I hit about 85. So the game was on for about 60 hours with it not being played. So I just want to pretend like this game's a little longer than it is. What's going on here? I'm impressed that you made it this far, but I cannot let you leave with the moonlight weed. Whoever you are, we had a rough time getting here. We're taking this stuff. Oh my, what an energetic young man, but I'm talking to Ramza right now, so please be quiet. Ramza, you must be getting tired of the Liberation Army game. You will give me the rune on your right hand, the Soul Eater. Don't look so angry, Ramza. I won't force you to give it up. I have something more elegant in mind. Come out, Ted. Interesting. It's been a long time, Ramza. You're sure we're cruel to leave me behind on my own. But I forgive you. We're old friends. Now, will you give me back the rune I lent you? I was able to live 300 years because of that rune, so I need it. Please give it back. There's obviously no real way that the game's going to let you give it back. You return the Soul Eater and the game's just over. It's like, oh, Windy, got it. You lose. Spells. Can you hear me? I don't have much time. A strange connection remains between the rune and the one who carried it. That is, me. I'm speaking to you through the rune. My body has been taken over by Windy's Conqueror rune and is no longer mine. The Conqueror rune will eventually take over my soul as well, and that is why I must hurry. Ramza, you must promise to forgive me for what I'm about to do. He rushed his talking, but what was that? Hurry up, take the Soul Eater. Please, Ramza. Give me back my rune. I'm obviously... Ted, I know you, buddy. You don't want it back. No one wants this thing back. I don't want it. You kill your own father, send your servant Gremio to his death, and now you want to fight your best friend. That's what it said. I spent over 300 years with you. I know all about you, the meaning of your curse, your evil intentions. On the day I lost my home, you stole the souls of everyone I knew in this world. During 300 years of wandering, you caused a great many wars and plundered countless souls, including Odessa's and Rama's father and Gremio's. You took them all. You steal the souls of those closest to your master and grow in power. What are you talking about? Hurry up and get the Soul Eater. Having the Soul Eater near me has given me the power, just enough power to move my own body. Now, Soul Eater, I command you as a former master, take my soul. It's really messed up. We're back to the messed up portion of Suikoden, where we feel weird and icky about playing and reading the story. Because now it makes me feel bad for Ramza. Because if that's all true, if that thing is... good, I got to level 4. If that's all true, then we're fucked. We got a bad life ahead of us. Who needs a body that can't be controlled? I now return the 300 years of life that you gave me. Damn it, unbelievable! Oh, Soul Eater, Soul Eater. Detestable creature, I'll take that rune from you someday. She really wants this rune. I chose my path. I think it's farewell for sure this time. Take care, live your life to the fullest, for my sake too. Well then, this must be the moonlight weed. Oh yeah, this must be the thing we're looking for. Oh, let's go home. Yeah, nothing crazy just happened now. We don't want to like sit down for a second and be like, fuck, what just happened? That was insane. But if we get lucky, if we are so lucky, Humphrey has it. We can use this escape talisman and not have to walk all the way back. It's not far, but there's no point to walk back. Come on, I mean, you know, we've been walking all day. Now I want to fly on a dragon. Boo-doo. This is the time in the show where I say, hey guys, if you like podcasts, I also have a podcast called First and Last. It's done by my friend Joe and my friend Jimmy and myself. We watch the first episode and the last episode of a TV show. And we talk about it and make predictions. Check it out. Link in the description below. I didn't really have to. I mean, it wasn't the time of the show. I just wanted to say that. I think it's a good podcast. I think you guys should check it out. If people are watching, check it out. We're almost done with season 1. Because podcasts are like TV shows now, where they have seasons. But it's a podcast about TV shows, so, you know, whatever. Well, now we need to get the Black Dragon Orchid. But there's a problem. What is it? Futch went alone to Gregminster Palace to get it. The only place where one can obtain the Black Dragon Orchid is the floating garden at Gregminster. I shouldn't have mentioned it in front of him. Probably not. Oh, dragons. Moons. Oh. Switch it up a little bit. Don't show that pixely dragon floating or whatever. But it's a little fun little like, oh hey, I think Futch is over here somewhere. And this is a little cool little thought. Little excerpt that they do here. Oh, look at that, a bunch of flowers. What look at all these flowers. It doesn't seem to do anything. Let's go this way. Somebody's bound to find me if we go further. Yep, you're probably right. There we go. Damn, there are so many that I don't know which one. This one looks the most like what Louis Kahn described. You're right. That is a Black Dragon Orchid. Who is it? That is my question, young man. You must be aware that this is the Imperial Garden. You're the Emperor. I never thought I'd run into a flower thief in a sleepless night. Judging from your outfit, you must be a Dragon Knight. Yes, Your Highness. I'm Futch, the Dragon Knight, 9th class. An apprentice, and what might you be doing here? I came to get a Black Dragon Orchid, Your Highness. Please let me go. I really need this orchid to wake up the other dragons. Dragons? You must be windy again. Young man, you must leave immediately. You'll let me go? Hurry while I am still feeling generous. Yes, Your Highness. Alright. Let's talk to him quick. Hurry. Hurry. That's all he says. It's interesting because we've been hearing about how he's going crazy or being taken over, but he seems quite reasonable. Right there. Like, quite reasonable. Like, alright. It's fucking windy again. She's messing shit up. He doesn't seem like he's, like, not in his right mind. At least. That's what I get out of that. Right there. It doesn't seem like he's going nuts. But I think he knows who's pulling the strings. I've already got the Black Dragon Orb. Bye. What an uncouth boy. You should be punished. Dang. Oh shit. There they go. Fudge? Fudge? Are you alright, Fudge? Look at that beautiful window setting number 3. Oh, looks so good. I must bring back the black dragon orchid. Ahem, it appears you're awake. Pretty good. It's interesting. That scene is good. I like it. Like I said, Barbaros doesn't seem crazy. He doesn't seem like he's out of his mind, really. But it seems like he understands something's kind of amiss, that he's a little messed up. He has compassion still. But he knows, he's like, son, look, it's Wendy. And then we see Wendy, and she's mean as shit, like she normally is. She's a mean lady. So maybe there's hope for the Emperor still yet, because that's kind of the thing that the generals have been saying. He's just hasn't been himself. Not lately. Black was already dead. I've been talking through this, but Wendy shot Fudge down. He had the black dragon orchid with him. They found him, and Black was dead, and it looked like Black had saved him. And the dragons had awakened. Let's go to the quarters. Let's go to Joshua's quarters. So we were upstairs. We're downstairs. Let's just go back upstairs. He hasn't committed to an alliance yet. But we awoke his dragons, and Wendy was the one who did that too. So a lot of Wendy stuff happened now. There's nothing good about this lady. She's not good. Well then, Joshua, it looks like we'll be fighting together again, side by side, but against a different enemy this time. Commander Ramza, the Dragon Knights will join you to defeat the Empire. Alright. Now we can finally return to Tiger Castle. I can't stand the smell of dragons. Humphrey, I have a request. You know what this is about, Fudge? Yes, sir. A dragon knight who has lost his dragon must leave the dragon's den. It's kind of messy. It's messy. Come on, man. Now that you have lost Black, I cannot keep you here. I understand, sir. Black probably died to save my life. Fudge, don't blame yourself. Yeah, come on, Fudge. I'm alright. I just want to believe that Black saved me. Humphrey, will you take Fudge with you? I won't have to worry about him if he is with you. I understand. Thank you, sir. When war breaks out, we'll rush to your aid. Thanks, man. Louis Khan wanted to return, so we are about to fly him home on a dragon. Would you and the rest of your men like a ride too? You can get a ride, or you can go home. It's literally, it's the same speed. Or it's maybe 1 second faster to ride on the dragon because you just walk to the dragon instead of walking out. But hey, when you get the opportunity to ride a dragon, you ride a dragon, right? I say yes. I say yes. I'm just saying, I say yes. Well, we did it. We got the Dragon Knights on our side. It's good, right? It's a positive. We're winning. I think we're winning. I'm happy. And we're back. It just poops us out right here. I want to keep... it feels so good. I just want to keep talking to this little kid. He's a little kid. He's named after that temple. Something's up. And I don't know if we're ever going to get back to the bottom of it. What are you talking about? Don't you trust my instincts? Your instincts don't make me laugh. Thanks to your instincts, we almost got captured by the Imperials, remember? I wasn't quite myself that time. What's the problem here? I'm saying that I have a hunch. He's a spy for sure. He's a spy for sure. That's why he won't talk. That doesn't necessarily mean he's a spy. What's going on here? Oh, welcome back, Sir Flick, Master Ramza. Now, how ladylike you try to be in front of Ramza. Kasumi's a great girl. Leave her alone, Krill. Watch your mouth, you rat. What the? Huh. That was interesting. Maybe we'll get to the bottom of that next episode, because it's the end. It was a long journey. Thank you for staying with me. It was good though. We learned a lot of story, a lot of interesting stuff. Got some people, whatever. You guys were there. I don't need to keep talking about it. Keep your sword sharp. We'll try to find a spy next time. See you then.